Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV, where I begin playing Shadowbringers for the first time. I'm here in Mordana, where I think the expansion begins. I'm recording this on, well, it's July 2021. It is 2 years after Shadowbringers came out. I played through most of Stormblood, but I skipped past the last couple of patches. There's a snowman out here. That's interesting. I have my UI turned off for recording purposes. So I don't know if this is a player thing or what. Hello? It's a player thing. Okay, I see. I'm confused. So I've set up sort of a simplified UI for these recordings. I am hoping that I will not spend a huge amount of time min-maxing or otherwise. Oh, there's people here doing things. How do I... Okay, they just blew them away, so I don't really need to worry about them. So those were anomalous assassins that just sort of appeared out of nowhere. I don't know if that was for me or for them. I don't know what that was. I was level 60, though. I am level 70. Ah, it's for them. They're doing some sort of quest. So we're heading out here toward the Crystal Tower area, which is that. Let's check the quest text. Toturu excitedly shares the latest development in the hunt for the beacon. Apparently, your colleagues have discovered a pathway leading to the bottom of the ravine in which the Crystal Tower stands, rendering its base accessible. Despite narrowing down the search area, however, it seems there is still a lot of ground to cover. According to Toturu, a boat waits on the northern edge of Silvertear Lake, ready to ferry helping hands over to the newly established survey site. So we are looking for our friends who disappeared. Their souls disappeared, at least. That happened at the end of Stormblood. I'm gonna say that it's been some time since those events. I'm gonna say my character has aged and weathered and been beaten down by the years. I changed her appearance a little bit to make her look a little bit older and wiser. Tried to, anyway. I also gave her a little bit more skin color, and I gave her bluer eyes, because I feel like she looked like a corpse in most of the cutscenes before. She looked like a corpse or a porcelain doll, because of she had this really ashen gray skin color that just kind of got on my nerves. So I haven't actually fought anything in quite some years, so I don't know how combat works. I've only got 2 hotbars down here, even though I normally have like 6. That's what my default settings were. I'm also noticing I don't hear anything anymore. I'm very confused about that. Do we not have any ambient sounds? Ambient sounds are turned all the way up. Sound effects are up. Background music is... Oh, I hear a little bit of wind in the background. Okay, that's fine. So, I guess I will continue along the pathway here. You gigas Better not attack me. There's a fate nearby. Are you gonna attack me, Gigas? Gigas Sozu? Better not. St. Koenig Ferryman is here. Hey, there's somebody from the Doman Watch is also here. Can we talk to these people? The Agrius is a wonder to behold, but even that miracle of engineering was humbled by the mighty Midgardsormr. I've lost count of the hours I've spent gazing upon this deadly embrace, imagining the titanic contest that led to their mutual demise. I don't know what that entrance is. What is that an entrance to? Oh, it's the entrance to the Keeper of the Lake, which is a dungeon in somewhere around level 50s, I think. I think that was one of the after 2.0 dungeons. 2 point something. Let's talk to the ferryman. Heading to the survey site, madame? It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Well, let's go then. Hey, we're in the expansion. Just like that. The music is new. It's Hoary Boulder and other people of the Scions, I believe. Tiev, the search continues, but I have no doubt we shall find this beacon of yours. Anor. I remember these people. You're like the low-tier Scions. The Archons need our help. Next to that, even matters of the heart don't seem to matter. Clements. I've detected no slavering beasts in the vicinity. My sister accepted. Who is her sister? That towering edifice is the outer wall of the Crystal Tower's foundation. The Labyrinth of the Ancients, to be precise. Oh, I've been in there. The air here weighs heavily upon me. 'Tis little wonder, I suppose, when standing in the shadow of such an imposing structure. The ironworks is out in force. Master Garlon's orders. Alright then. So how would this work if I turn off the UI? Let's not find out. Our first cutscene. If only it was daylight.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Biggs and Wedge. Haven't seen them in a million years.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
I found something.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
We're crossing over to the other side. I'm in the infinity of space. Not floating for some reason. Oh, now I'm floating.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
Your blade to a tyrant!
These are dead people.
One battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Yotsuyu.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Was that the Warrior of Darkness that I vaguely remember?
Your time has not yet come.
The Oracle of Light. That looked like Minfilia. That's the Warrior of Darkness, I think. What's happened to me?
From endless dreams I awake.
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Oh, I recognize him.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Night? What do you mean, this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me grandad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
Yeah.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
No thanks.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
What a strange new world.
To dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Shadowbringers. The Forest of the Lost Shepherd. Well. This is a cool looking place. I guess we just go forward. Cool music. black sensor gate.
Halt! Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
I am from Gridania.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Where did that come from? I didn't do it.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh no! The drunk merchant.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Crystal Exarch. I have a lot of questions.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
I had little choice.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
I'm always too late with my screenshots. Are the other scions here?
Ah, that is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the First from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds, that I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the First, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Are you telling me that not only am I the greatest hero in Eorzea, I'm the greatest hero in all worlds, too? Pretty cool. The Crystarium.
Proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The Crystarium in Norvrent. The Rotunda. Wow, it's our first quest turn-in. What a cool place. It's got a very distinctive color palette. Very sort of mauve. Pretty cool. Let's turn in our first quest. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. I get a Shadowbringers orchestration roll and a white oak weapon coffer, a polished oak chest with lavish filigree that suggests a valuable weapon lies within. Item level 385. Quest complete. Let's see what we got. Our first weapon of the expansion. I will be replacing a Lost Allegan composite bow. Item level... Where is it? I don't see it. Where's the item level? Why don't I see the item level on here? Oh, there it is, 330. Item level 330. What did they say this is? Item level 385. Yikes. This is going to be way better. A white oak composite bow. Well, that sounds very ordinary. But darn, has it got way better stats. Insufficient armory space, of course. Of course, insufficient armory space. Oh, I can't. How do I open my armory? Oh, there it is. Oh boy. If I have 2 fishing rods, I can get rid of one of them. Got some old stuff. What else? Is anything not? Guess I can take anything out of here that's not current. Ninja stuff. Steel Claymore. Oh yeah, Dark Knight. I did a Dark Knight for a while. I've played most jobs for a while. Gladiator, Paladin. Yeah, we can just kind of get rid of all this stuff that's not current. Alright, let's equip the new bow. And there it is. We've done it. We've officially arrived at the place. So I guess we'll look around for a bit. There's not much to see. A lot of pumpkins over there. A lot of purple trees. It's a very large area. There's an immersion breaking half naked dude there with a pumpkin head or something. That's really pretty standard in an MMORPG. You know, it's 2021 now, and I don't really remember why I ever liked MMORPGs. Because every time you put other people into a game, it just kind of isn't great. Pretty much. It's never great when there's other people. Alright. I'm going to stop here and probably eat some supper and take a screenshot. And I'll be back.